The Southampton Green Party are calling for residents to join them on Saturday for a Love Our Waterfront event. They're demanding public access to water and riverside environments is given priority over the demands of developers. Shan Robins reports.
Saturday 25th of February will see a walk from Southampton city centre down to the water's edge. It's celebrating the city's waterfront heritage and beginning a campaign aiming to ensure that public access is taken into account in planning decisions.
The event is around the developments that are happening in the city of Southampton, specifically along the waterfront, so here at Mayflower Park, which is the Royal Pier development, and along the whole of the River Itchen. We feel that people need to have their voices heard on these developments. Public access is very important to the waterfront for health and well-being purposes and to have a connection to the city. People can get involved by coming down to meet us at the Bargate at 11:30. We'll go from there at about 11:45 and walk down here to Mayflower Park. We'll have music, we'll have choral singers, we'll have leaflets, we'll have information gathering, and it should be quite a fun day. It'll be interactive, it'll be visual, it'll be audio. It's welcome to anyone, any families, anyone infirm. We'll try and make sure that they can have a say, and because everyone's important in this. We'd love as many people as possible to come down. We've already got about 50 people signed up on our Facebook event, and other commitments are coming. And it should be really good. And the point of it really is, as I said, is to bring a voice to the people and to put pressure on the council and developers on future developments to really take our views into account. We don't just want corporate development in the city. It's important to have businesses that employ people, but we want local businesses as well. We want people who live here to have a say and a stake in what is the future of their city.
I understood the new development was to include access for local people to get to the waterfront.
What we've seen so far is there is some access, but it isn't as much as we would like to see as a party, which is why we brought this up. And it's not contiguous. It's not for a long period along the stretch of the water, and we feel that it's more of a sop to sort of placate people rather than to actually involve them. People can have a look for themselves and decide, but our view is that this development and other developments along the waterfront, there's a chapel development, there hasn't been enough public consultation. The developers and the council haven't done enough to involve local people, in our opinion, and we feel that needs to change, really needs to change, because we've seen what's happened in Ocean Village, where it's become almost a skyscraper village with very little access to actually walk around. There is public access, but it's at the permission of the private properties there, and we feel that if this is going to continue along the whole of the waterfront, up to the Test mouth, then because in a few years there won't be much access at all. I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think the council want that. I don't think we want that as people, and I doubt even developers want that really, if it's going to give them, a bad public image or have an impact on them. So we just want to see more public consultation, more weight given to the public's views, and we feel with the start of this event on Saturday, it could be the start of a campaign, hopefully.
At the time of recording, no response had been received from Southampton City Council regarding free public access to the waterfront in development plans. Jonathan feels passionately that this access must be protected and even expanded if possible, as being able to be outdoors and experience nature is good for well-being.
It's just good to connect with outside spaces and not be cooped up indoors all day on electronic devices, which play a part in modern life and are important, but it's good to still connect with where you're from, where you live, get out and do some exercise, even just a little bit, walking around, and just have that calming influence of green spaces, of the waterfront. And with more public access to that, sustainable public access, not an access that is going to damage it, but in a way this will help people, older people, infirm people. Everyone needs to be involved in getting outdoors, and the more areas there are to do that, the better, in our opinion.
This is Shan Robins for That's Solent.